Hey everybody, and welcome back for another episode with the Poke Counselor. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going through our Surging Sparks. We're going to be finishing off a lot of that. I still don't have a single cool looking Pikachu yet out of that entire set. I don't have the SIR or the gold or even the full art, which is annoying, but we've got actually 12 booster packs that we're going to be pulling out of the 2 booster bundles, and then we're going to be making our way as well over through some Prismatic Evolutions. I've got some tins that I wanted to work through. I don't have a single cool pull at all from any of the Prismatic, what do they call it? Prismatic Evolutions, which totally makes sense. I cannot stand how difficult it's been to get anything past like a Pokeball. I don't have a full illustration. I don't have an art rare. I don't have a single thing from any of the Prismatic Evolutions. So maybe today is the day where we actually find something cool. Now, I'm not going to tear through all my Prismatic Evolutions because I don't really have that much. We've got 6 of the tins that we're going to go through today to kind of keep it about the same. So there's going to be 12 packs total. Then there's going to be 12 packs of the Surging Sparks that we're going to tear through as well. And then, as you can see right there, I've still got an ETB for the Prismatic Evolutions that I don't know if I'm going to tear into just yet, or I'm going to at least wait until I get that UPC from the actual Pokemon Center that I ordered about a month ago that they haven't sent out just yet. But it's fine. There's going to be about 18 packs in there, I think. I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen anybody open one up yet, but I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what they're going to get in there before I actually tear into mine. I don't know if I want to open up mine just yet, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna do it anyway, just because, you know, it was only 90 bucks, and I know all the the marketplace people are selling those things for like nearly $500 depending on, you know, when you would get one. But I don't know, they were talking about printing out those things into the ground. I have no idea. I haven't seen any more Prismatic Evolutions hit the shelves, so we were not really sure whether or not we're gonna open it just yet. We might just hold on to it for about a month before we actually open that puppy up. But let's go ahead and get started on these Surging Sparks here. And here we go. So we've got one extra camera angle as well that I was able to put in over the last couple, or pretty much over today. It was really nice being able to have just another angle get installed, so that way, you know, we've got more of a distance here. All right. Sorry, let me get my phone out of the way as well. It doesn't need to be in the video. All right, let's see. Okay, and then actually I'll pull these, or I'll open these as well right here. So one of my shout out to one of my buddies, actually. He collects these cards, and he does a full artwork out of it, so I'm going to be sending that off to you, Michael. Feel free to add him or follow him on Instagram, Mac Daddy Plays. We are friends from being in the military together. Actually, when I got out of the military, when I was stationed in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, he was pretty much my relief that had stayed in the same exact barracks room that I had been in when I got out. Because when I got out, my wife and I moved into a house together, and we pretty much just kind of left that barracks life behind us. And since then, I haven't been back into another barracks room. And let's see. All right, so that's 3 of the 6 tins. You know, we'll kind of set these up here just because they are kind of an eye candy. I really like what the artwork is on these. That's why it would have been nice to actually get something really cool. Especially because I am really tempted to buy the SIR of Flareon, just because Flareon is one of my top all-time favorite Pokemon. And there's just something about Flareon versus some of the other ones. I love Vaporeon just because in the actual game itself, the you know, like the Game Boy version, Vaporeon was just extremely good to have. Just that HP on him was just like unmatched, you know, because you'd have him up to like level 40 or 50, and he would be pushing well over the same, or well over an HP that most of the other Pokemon were just like dreaming of having, you know, even when they're like nearly maxed out. All right, sweet. So we got a lot of these really cool Pokecoins. I love how the different colors of the Eevee is based on whichever one of the tins that you get. So I was lucky enough to actually get all of these tins about a month ago at Target. At first I saw that there was 3 of the boxes full of those tins, and I grabbed pretty, like, I grabbed them all at first. And then I chose, I'm going to put one of those boxes back, just because, like, you know, we don't need anybody to, we don't need too many people to be going empty-handed or dry. But I'm pretty sure the odds are that that one card, or sorry, that one box went probably to a scalper. All right, we're going to dive right on into the Surging Sparks. Wochin. All right, first, second, and Palkia. All right, we're going to try and keep a lot of these just kind of off to the side over here. Try and keep it a little bit clean. But I hope you guys are actually having a better Surging Sparks and Prismatic Evolution streak than I am. I haven't opened up that much of either of the two. I'd say grand total between the two boxes, I probably opened up maybe 40 to 50 packs of the one of all of them, and I just get screwed. Oh man. All right, Swablu's first, time is second. All right, sweet. So we actually got a bit of an art ray there, or a full art. Serrano. Okay, so we'll sleeve that one up and place them off to the side. I'm pretty sure I've got that one before, actually. Let's see. Serrano. Yeah, he's not in the top 20 list. I've got my other screen over here that's going to kind of help me out with getting me through what the top list is. So actually, I can show you what I'm looking at here up to my right, or the camera's left. So I've got the entire list of like the top pulls. And where's Serrano? There he is, right there. So a $2 card, so that's not too bad right off the bat. What is that, second pack in? You know what, we'll move over to a Prismatic Evolution, actually, so we can maybe kind of hope for the best on that. Because, man, it has just been one of the most painful, chases I've done. All right, Slowpoke, Duskull, Cottony, Litleo, Suicune. Man, I'm just accidentally grabbing too many. What do we got here? We got a regular Pokeball? Yep. A regular Poke. Oh, okay. So yeah, I haven't had one of those yet. And into a Flareon. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna set that one off to the side because I know my daughter's gonna love that. All right, sweet. So I'm gonna put on my Prismatic Evolutions off to the side over here. We're gonna kind of go head to head between the Prismatic Evolutions and the Surging Sparks and check and see which one has the better pull rate, considering how I actually do have some decent pulls from Surging Sparks and have no decent pulls at all from Prismatic. So I think that Umbreon is darn near the exact same thing that I've got in value versus that Serrano. All right, we'll do one more of the Prismatic, then we'll move back over to Surging Sparks. But let me know if you have had any luck more so between the two of these, because I haven't experienced much more over the other, but yeah, a bit more. And that would be on the Surging Sparks favor. Sneasel, here we go, Screamtail. Ogre's Mask. All right, here's our first. And our second. And finish off with a Jolteon reverse regular. All right. Or, not reverse. Hollow. Okay. All right, back over to Surging Sparks. Hopefully today something good happened, because the only I actually do have a SIR from Surging Sparks. It's the Hydreigon, and that's I really like that card. I think it's a fantastic looking card, but it's not anything really sick unless, you know, Hydreigon's like one of your absolute favorites. And Togekiss. I do like that card, but the art rare, or sorry, the artistry on it's fantastic. The Latias, I have two of the Latioses, but I need at least one of the Latias. It would be really nice to grab one of those, but you know, that Milotic, Pikachu EX, you know, from honestly any one of the three Pikachu EXs would be sweet, but I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Honestly, like, you know, the vibes are kind of up for today. I feel pretty good about pulling something decent, but, you know, I'm not really banking on it just because of, like, the current statistics that I've just been kind of noticing with these two. And Black Kyurem. All right, so if I could get the camera to focus. I've actually had my eye on a pretty nice camera over the last couple weeks, but I have not been lucky enough to actually get somebody to respond to any of my messages that I've been writing them. Just kind of looking to get slightly step up for a hand camera. Just trying to, get something that's gonna, zoom in a little bit faster or just focus a little bit faster. All right. Dang it. Sorry. All right, Dustinor. I think that was the first. Yep. And then Larry's and Vaporeon for the holo. Still nothing as what could be considered a pull from the Prismatic Evolutions. I guess you could kind of consider that Umbreon that I've got just up to the side right there. And there it is, just into focus. Awesome. And let's see. Is there any of the cards in that entire grouping that you're like more interested in than the actual, like, one of my buddies called the Butthole Pikachu, the chase card Pikachu? If there's any one of them that you'd rather have than that one, let me know, because I would much rather have that. I'd rather have that Latias and that Milotic over that Pikachu and Groudon. Not because of the value, but because of the artwork. I think that artwork on that Milotic and that Latias is just like unmatched. I've even got 2 of the Lysia's Appeal, and I think that's a really cool artwork, really cool card. What was this? Prismatic Evolutions. All right, and I think I've got one more over there as well, and then we'll move back over to this. Nope. Yep, yeah, I do have one more of the Prismatic, I think. No, I don't. All right, we'll jump back over to Surging Sparks. Sorry about that. Not like it really actually matters. I'm just hoping for the best on these. Probably not gonna do. Yeah, I don't have my hopes up too high on these, just because I don't have really much. I don't even know what the statistic is on actually pulling that Pikachu or that Latias. All right. First, second, and Gastrodon. All right. But I was lucky enough to get my daughter some cards earlier today. Went over to my local card shop, or LCS as some people call it, here in eastern Idaho. Went over to this awesome place called Game Grid, and I was able to get my daughter a couple packs and a couple other really cool things from there. She's just been doing really good with all of her readings and whatnot. And just, really proud of that. Just kind of, paying attention to the book. She had her first soccer practice today. And, come on, camera. All right, there we go. And she did pretty good. She almost scored a goal. All right, Qingpao. Finish it off. But yeah, apparently that's like an every Saturday for her. She'll be doing that for like the next 2 months almost. But the weather was good, with the exception of it being pretty windy. So, yeah, good time. I didn't quite realize how competitive of a parent I would actually kind of be. Sorry, come on, camera. Until, like, you see your kid, like, kind of driving the ball a little bit, and you're just like, oh my gosh. Man, the camera is just refusing to focus on it. The Dunsparce. Seeking. And a Fluttermane. Alright. Okay, come on. At some point, we've got to hit something. I mean, at some point, Prismatic Evolutions has to just stop being so traumatic. I've watched enough videos of people actually pulling something good. There's got to be a day, It can't just solely be based on, you having like 600 packs and eventually you're actually going to pull something good. I mean, shoot, there's got to be guys out there that have, like only opened up like 5 or 6 of these things and actually had something good come out of it. All right. Really, camera? It's funny. It'll focus on it and then it'll pull away. Like, I don't know what else, what it wants from me. All right, Haluka. Kieran. Slowking for the first. Oh, and no, that was actually the second. And Sylveon, regular holo for the final. All right, and let's move back over to Surging Sparks. So I ended up actually getting this brand new mouse pad here yesterday. So if you can, there we go. Now you'll be able to see it a little bit better. So yeah, it's got my little brand on it and whatnot. It was pretty sweet. I like that. It wasn't too expensive, and I got it for nice little discount attached to it. So Togepi, Gravity Mountain, Dog Trio, Me Spirit for a first, and Tapu Lele for a third. All right. Still nothing incredible. Socks are staying on. My socks have not yet been knocked off. All right. Sorry, gotta clean up a little bit of that mess. Actually, I might even just open up the final booster bundle that I've got saved off to the side over here that you can see if I just kind of move it into the camera a little bit. Right there. So that one is also going to get opened up, and I'm trying to fit. Oh, whoops. Oh, well. All right. Togepi. Charcadet. Walrein. And we got our first. And I know there wasn't anything else back there. This is impressive. Man, I almost wish I had some 151 saved up just so I could have had some decent kind of pull. Or maybe instead of just 151, having like some extra Crown Zenith, left over. But, in the event that there actually was a good pull that would have come out of this Prismatic Evolutions, it's going to be freaking sick because of the what they have to offer. We're not going to do a card trick. We're just going to boom right through it. Just kind of. Noibat's our first. Jolteon's our second. And knocked out for the final. All right, got another one over here, and then we'll move back over to the left. So far, we are pretty much tied at 1-1, and we have opened up 8 packs of. This is number 8 of Prismatic, and we've already opened up 8 of Surging Sparks. All right, starting off with a Pinsir, Budu, Pupitar. Sweet. Just a regular Pokeball. Wait, a Master Ball. Okay, all right, well, that's my first Master Ball I've ever pulled. Okay, sweet. Wow, so that's really cool. It kind of threw me off seeing a Pokeball and then followed up by a Master Ball. I haven't seen that before. I mean, I've seen them behind glass and whatnot, but I haven't actually pulled a Master Ball myself. Okay, so that's pretty sweet. So we'll throw that one in a sleeve. Not quite sure if I really want to count that as a pull, but I'm gonna anyway. We're even gonna count this Ogre's Mask as a pull as well. I haven't even seen that one in a Pokeball. So we just got those ones off to the side. So far now we're at 3 and I guess 2. 3 for Prismatic and 2 for Surging Sparks because I'm counting the Black Kyurem, the EX, as a pull. Even though it's probably worth about 50 cents. Still, it's up to the perspective of the actual list and whatnot. All right, let me move these off to the side. All right, code card. Sweet. And we'll go into Surging Sparks. All right, Surging Sparks, which is now losing. Rotom, Tauros, Deduction, Gimmighoul for the first, Bronzor for the second, and Dialga to finish that one off. Man, Surging Sparks, you were just falling behind, bud. At least in Surging Sparks, I feel like I've got a little bit more of an opportunity to pull an IR or an art rare or an illustration rare, whatever you want to call it, or a full art versus the Traumatic Evolutions being such a low hit rate. All right, starting off with some Fire Energy, Mantine, Bronzong, Sandy, Drillbur. Okay, let's readjust here in case we get a scream. Altaria. Braviary. Terapagos for the first. Armourouge for the second. And Togekiss for the final. All right, and we gotta rehydrate here. Okay, back over to the Prismatic Evolutions. So we got 4 left of those. We got 2 left of the Surging Sparks. Really looking forward to moving into those Destined Rivals. I have no idea what most of the Destined Rivals artworks are going to look like. I know that there's going to be a Mewtwo. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Garchomp. I don't really know exactly what else to be excited about in that pack, but I'm just so happy to see another set where it's, you know, rockets or darts or whatever. Come on. All right, there we go. Really? And then, come on, camera. I wonder if I should just go through my settings, because I don't even really know what it's focusing on here. Okay, there we go. Maybe just hold it there, dead center. And I see that it's trying to focus on the computer screen in the background. It's just, there we go. All right, and Whimsicott to finish that one off. All right. So got kind of a double banger in that last pack before that one. And still kind of excited about that Master Ball though. That was pretty sweet. All right. So yeah, pretty much all of this, everything that we're pulling here today, I just was one really, lucky day online at Target, and this other one over here was just, you know, lucky day physically actually being at Target. So yeah, and the other day when I was at Walmart, I saw a ton of stuff, so I bought like half of it, mostly because, oh, we got another Pokeball. And Explorer's Guidance, and Into a Roaring Moon for the final. All right, yeah, like I was saying, so I bought a lot of stuff the other day, mostly because it was stuff that was out of circulation that's not in print anymore. And a lot of that stuff's actually going to be in a giveaway that once we hit 50 subscribers, we're going to be, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for every kind of like milestone that we hit. So as you can kind of tell right about there is a Great Ball. So that Great Ball contains 3 packs. All of the 3 are not in circulation. And I think it's oh, let's see. You know what? Give me 1 second. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what 2 of them are. 2 of them, one of them is Silver Tempest, and the other one is Lost Origin. And I know those Lost Origin packs are going for nearly like $15-20 per pack, depending on where you get them from. But yeah, it's got 3 packs in it. Silver Tempest, Lost Origin. I don't remember what the other one is, but I think it's Fusion Strike. And yeah. So yeah, every time that we hit a milestone, I think the first 50 subscribers, once we hit the first 50 subscribers, then I'm going to have a stream where I'm actually going to do my first donation, that because I haven't done one yet. That one will go to a random person that likes and subscribes, and then comments on the video itself. And then the next week, I'm going to go ahead and announce who the winner is. That'll just be through a completely random order. So when we actually hit that milestone, then make sure that you're actually part of the little group there, so we can be sure to get you 3 packs of cards that are no longer even in circulation, or no longer being produced, I mean. Sigluf. Oh, get more. Chinpao. All right. 1 and last pack of Surging Sparks to be opened. Come on, last pack magic. I'm trying to think about whether or not I want to open up that booster bundle over there, or just kind of save it for a few more minutes of the next stream that I'm going to do, or the next video that I'm going to do is going to be with Journey Together. Maybe I'll just have 6 packs of Surging Sparks thrown into it as well, just because I as much as a painful journey it is doing Surging Sparks, I really like the artwork. See, like that Kecleon, that's a cool looking card. Like the guy that made that one, or female that made that one, that, if the camera will focus on it. All right, there we go. Shenji. Yeah, Shenji, you did a pretty good job on that. Come on. There we go. Xerneas. I like Xerneas. Is that a shiny? Yeah, that's a shiny Xerneas. Should have recognized that because I've got a shiny one on Pokemon Go. All right, counter gain. Anything good for the last one? Ooh, Flygon EX. Okay, sweet. So that makes for a grand total of 3 pulls in our 12 packs versus 12 packs between Surging Sparks and Prismatic. However, but we haven't even finished out our Prismatic yet. So let's go ahead and finish that off with our last 2 packs of Prismatic. And Prismatic is already winning. I mean, we've already got 4 pulls from Prismatic over there. And then we've got our 3 over here from Surging. All right. See, the camera's actually looking really good now. Convincing my lovely wife to let me buy a nicer camera is a little bit more on the difficult side. Just for the hand cam, though, I don't really need a nicer camera for the face cam. All right, Larvitar for the first. Eevee for the second. And Whimsicott for the third. I don't think I had that Eevee reverse before, so I might have to take mental note that that's in there, just for, like, you know, making out the binder and whatnot. All right. Some electric energy. Come on, let's go for that Jolteon SIR. All right, come on, Seeking. We are Seeking. Kieran. Slowking. Another Whimsicott. How many Whimsicotts we pulled today? Because, like, literally the last pack that we just pulled was Whimsicott. Either way, the final, or the end, still goes to Prismatic, just because that double banger in that one pack really pulled us through. So yeah, Prismatic for the win. Honestly, I would have been willing to bet that Prismatic Evolutions would have been wiped. It would have been wiped out. I thought that Surging Sparks was going to take the cake for sure, but apparently I was wrong, and that is a massive surprise. That is going to make for hopefully a decent thumbnail. And then also, Mike, be sure to look out for these, because I've got your address. I'm going to be sending you all of these, as well as the other ones that are not in here that I've got saved behind me. So I will let you know when I send those out, and then I'll get those off to you, and we should be just fine. Well, anyway, be sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate all of you guys stopping by and watching the video. It's been fantastic, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.